Are you thinking of moving to Charlotte? There's always been the age-old debate. Which neighborhood should I move to? Is South Park or Southend better? So before you decide to move here, tune into this video so you can learn all about Charlotte. Whether you're moving here from New York, California, or Florida, just to name a few of the most popular places that our buyers move from, you'll want to make sure that you understand the differences between some of these most popular neighborhoods in Charlotte. Charlotte has so many neighborhoods that are highly sought after, and two of the most prominent for folks that are moving here from other cities, Southend and South Park, both for very different reasons. Let's start with Southend and why people will move to Southend, Charlotte. First, the proximity to Uptown Charlotte. Southend is 1.5 miles from the center of Uptown Charlotte, making it super walkable, or a short bike ride or scooter ride into Uptown. Whether you're living in Southend, Charlotte and working in Uptown, or just wanting to go Uptown for a Panthers game, it makes life so much easier and more convenient. This not only drives development for residential apartments, townhomes, single-family homes, it also pushes development for retail and office space. Employers know that their employees living in Southend would love the ultra-convenient urban lifestyle, which has pushed a lot of development in Southend to an insane level. Not only getting to Uptown, but Southend within itself is incredibly walkable. Things like the rail trail have become a major attraction in Southend. And if you just wanted to walk around and hop to different breweries, different restaurants, anything you want, it's all on the rail trail. Southend has a great cultural scene that plays into its awesome lifestyle. This is a major reason that people look to live in Southend as well. It has such a young, vibrant art scene, music hub, and it's known for its farmers market and numerous mini festivals on the weekends. And not to mention, tons of Charlotte breweries are in Southend too. I mean, there are literally maybe over 30 just in Southend. Some of the most popular restaurants and places to go in Southend are Yunta, Sycamore, Suffolk Punch, Canopy Cocktail Lounge, Trolley Barn, Highwire, Pins Mechanical, or even a super cool wine bar called Vinmaster. See what I mean though? Tons of options. Even for nightlife, you have clubs like Trio or Lost and Found. This is the hot spot lots of young Charlotte residents flock to when the sun goes down. Everyone living in Charlotte knows how popular Southend is. Before we continue, I want to give you all a warm welcome to the Living in Charlotte channel. We're here with the top relocation team in Charlotte, and we give the best videos about moving to Charlotte. Make sure to take notes and don't be afraid to pause the video as you go. When it comes to community development in Southend, this is quite the diverse part of Charlotte. You'll see everything from young professionals to retirees and everything in between. And why is that? Well, the schools that Southend feeds into are great, which draws a younger crowd. The school system is something that people living in Charlotte take incredibly seriously. And if that's important to you, it's something that you should absolutely go online and double check. And I always tell people the best way to check is by calling the school that you think you'd have kids attending and give them the property address that you're interested in. And then just ask them if they'd confirm if that's the school that your kids would attend. With the vast amount of things to do, it drives a very diverse culture in Southend. You'll see, it's like a melting pot there. Now, to get into the best part, the real estate in Southend. Where should you even look if you want to be close to Southend? To start, there's options, lots of them. Apartments, townhomes, single-family homes, high-rise condos or historic buildings and historic homes. You name it, Southend's got it. We've noticed a lot more townhome development in Southend in the last few years. Some major intersections though that I would look into to be close to the corner of Poindexter Drive and South Boulevard or Freeland Lane. All of these offer different options, whether it's apartments or townhomes. And if you cross right over South Boulevard, you'll find countless single-family home options. But don't be surprised if some of your favorite options are further south in Southend, which is what we now call LoSo. The last few years, we've noticed that developers are trending further down South Boulevard, away from Uptown as they continue developing Charlotte. My name is Andy Griesinger. My team and I get calls, texts, emails, and DMs from people like you every day who are looking to move here. So if you're looking to make a move next week, next month, or next year, we would absolutely love to help. Give us a call, shoot us a text, or send an email to make your dreams of living in Charlotte a reality. If this is your first time here and you want to know everything about living in Charlotte, then subscribe and tap that bell for notifications so you can be the first to know about the current market updates in Charlotte, North Carolina. When it comes to future developments in Southend, don't be surprised if the list seems overwhelming. If you drive around Southend, you'll see cranes everywhere, and most of them will be for new apartment buildings and office buildings. It's been quite the common theme of new luxury apartments along with new office buildings for everyone moving to Southend, because a lot of them want to work and live in Southend. All of these office buildings are mixed use with coffee shops, cocktail lounges, or restaurants on the ground level. Maybe some shopping too. Lowe's just completed one of the biggest office building projects, bringing their entire tech department to Southend. Another example is Lending Tree. They just built a massive campus with some of the hottest new restaurants as well. Major employers here in Charlotte see the value in housing their companies and their employees in Southend. Because of how spread out the city is, we've noticed that one thing that a lot of our buyers reach out about is they want a specific house in a specific neighborhood that they've heard about. Many times, their dream home isn't available, but myself and my team take drastic measures to make those dreams come true. After so many of these requests, I personally invested in one of the most high-tech artificial intelligence tools to fulfill your needs. It finds houses based on your search criteria, the needs and wants that you have, and it matches specific homeowners who may be willing to sell their homes. If it's the perfect house for you, do you have to buy it? No. But this is just one tool that sets our team apart from everyone else in Charlotte, and we're happy to explain more about this tool when you give us a call. Now, shifting gears a bit to South Park, Charlotte. Totally different area, totally different vibe. When it comes to location and accessibility in South Park, people move there for the suburban feel while still having the benefit of all of the urban amenities. There's some major roads in South Park that we'll get to shortly that make it incredibly easy to get around in South Park. Oh, and the biggest mall in Charlotte is in South Park as well. Want to know more about the South Park Mall? They have everything from the Apple Store and luxury designer shopping to every classic big box department store and a great food court. My favorite place, Suffolk Punch, which originated in Southend, actually just opened a huge space in the South Park Mall as well. Even though South Park isn't nearly as close to Uptown Charlotte as Southend is, it is still so close. It's only 5 miles from the South Park Mall into Uptown. Like, that's nothing for a major city. You're also under 30 minutes to the airport from anywhere in South Park. Say you commute around the country and have a super commute. South Park is a phenomenal place to call home because of the accessibility to the airport. Do both options seem like affordable, fun, good places to live? Good. Because one of the reasons why we are the #1 relocation team in Charlotte, North Carolina, is that we love it when people reach out to us. We make a full plan for your visit to make it as effective and as efficient as possible so you can see for yourself if this city is right for you. And I may be biased, but I think it might be. So what we'll do is we will schedule a call with you, hop on Zoom, and pull up a map so we can go over all of the areas that may suit your needs, down to the specific neighborhoods and streets that may work, while crossing off the list areas that simply won't be a fit based on your needs. Our contact information is in the description below, so be sure to copy that down. Get our email and our phone number so you can text us or email us to schedule that call. That way we can hop on a Zoom and develop a plan for you. South Park Lifestyle is a huge draw for people living in Charlotte. Like I had mentioned, you have the South Park Mall, you have boutique shopping, and all around South Park are walking trails, parks, things like the Symphony Park, and plenty more options. Living in South Park is seriously one of the greatest lifestyle choices you could make. Want to know some of the most popular restaurants in South Park? Okay, you asked for it. There's Steak 48, Oak Steakhouse, The Palm, Beef and Bottle. Wait, you didn't just want the steakhouses? There's also Lamani, Legion Brewery, Bricktops, Paco's Tacos. I mean, literally you can't go wrong with the food scene in South Park. Or maybe you just want a burger, some easygoing live music, and just to sit outside. Reed's is a fantastic place to go and relax with a bottle of wine and have some good food while listening to great music. The community development and the demographics in South Park has been ever changing. South Park is a relatively affluent area known for some of Charlotte's largest estates. Some of the most sought after schools are situated in the South Park area, making it a very attractive place for parents to purchase homes. The convenience of the South Park Mall, the business hub in South Park, and all of the great schools make it a perfect match for anyone looking for a home. You'll notice when you look at homes in South Park, you'll have, well, I'll get to that next. Sticking to development of the community, there's a lot of super family-friendly activities that go on a daily basis in the South Park area. There's community pools, recreational fields, and many more activities for the whole family. And I've said it before, but if you're bored here, that's your own fault. Okay, housing. So if you're wanting to live in South Park, you'll find everything from luxury apartments and condos to starter homes, all the way up to exclusive gated communities featuring 15,000 square foot homes commanding values of $10 million and more. When I say that you can find everything in South Park, I mean it. Some of the most popular communities within South Park are going to be Governor's Square, Quail Hollow, Beverly Woods, Foxcroft, and Eastover. The main intersection to look for, though, is going to be the corner of Fairview Road and Sharon Road. These are two of the biggest roads that go through all of South Park. If you're curious about what the homes look like in South Park, be sure to check out our video about what $500,000 can get you in Charlotte, or the video going through what you can get for $1 million in Charlotte, North Carolina. And I'll throw in one more neighborhood, Morrowcroft. You should look that one up. To wrap this up, there's a lot of development going on in South Park. And if you drive around, you'll see all kinds of huge vacant plots of land that you and I both know won't be staying vacant for very long. There's actually a 2035 vision plan for South Park that includes a 3-mile trail, a shuttle system, and many more office buildings and apartment buildings. Phillips Place is a very prominent shopping center in South Park, and they've actually been going through a major overhaul lately as well. Phillips Place was always thought of as the high-end shopping center, and they're leaning in on that brand and getting even more high-end shops to come to Charlotte. Charlotte, North Carolina has always been on the map, but now we're becoming a major player, and the development here is proving that. These are the little things that I knew nothing about before moving to Charlotte 10 years ago, and that you likely wouldn't have known about either. Our team will always make sure to go and explain what to expect when you reach out to us with home buying process, especially when it's specific to Charlotte and how it may differ from your current home city. Speaking of buying in Charlotte, go check out that video for some more great insights. If you're ready to explore everything that Charlotte has to offer, be sure to check out our other videos and drop a comment in this video regarding any questions you may have about the list. We're always sharing new tips about Charlotte and our real estate market here, and we would love to help you find your perfect home in this amazing city. So if I didn't scare you away with this whole list between South Park and Southend, what are you waiting for? Let's start your Charlotte adventure today.